Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's a race down the right side. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. On now is Cook to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds his running back right away. We've got a loose ball. Oh, the Jags got it!
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. But sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
79 Bronco.
Third and long for him here. It is caught left side. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
4th down, pass coming. He's got it to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers trim the lead to 1. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Ready, go.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception. That turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Reload, rig it.
Hand off to Tootin. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He's going to throw it. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Motion the slot man right. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Pioneer. 18 Runner, 18 Runner.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Aubrey puts it through, and that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Go street. 70 Lions.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 1 quarter away so far. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Back now, pressure coming. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, San Francisco.
So 1st down from the 41. In motion right is Mims. Working on 1st down. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So 1st down from the 41. In motion right is Mims. Tootin on 1st and 10. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Tootin. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Cut out left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
This one misses the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
On the run here from the gun. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he will not get the 1st, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. On now is Cook to kick this away. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Here's a screen for Tootin. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Find Johnson out of the backfield. We'll muster a little down to the 30. Cut down by Caleb Bransall.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll go play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This gets forward to around the 29. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Third down from the gun. That one complete to Pitts. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, they'll run. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over at first and 10.
Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
The ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning the game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
On the give, it's Tootin. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's second and goal from the 6. They'll work against the blitz. Throw is caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4.
49ers 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
At the 60, at the 60.
Throwing from the gun here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Geno Stone picks it off. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Lightning 18. 65.
He'll look to throw. Hauled in left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the ground, Tootin. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
The design keeper. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. So out now comes the punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
On the red.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Lawrence with it on first. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. 30! Gets the 10! Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars now lead by 10. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
49ers 17.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Tootin now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the 42. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
At the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would. And they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
They are throwing it again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hawks 70, Hawks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one nabbed by Warren. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They send Mims left. All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
Jaguars 28, 49ers 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Chased out to his right. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's another Jaguars.
Hey, let's go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Hey, hey.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
On red. Silver.
Working now from the gun. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Tootin now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. San Francisco to the line. He's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And this one does not go far.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, then the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Takes the 2nd down snap. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Looking to throw it. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Throwing it again here. Here's a screen for Tootin. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He's going to throw it again. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. Motioning left is their running back. Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Still sticking with the passing game. Gets it through the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Looking to throw here. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
He'll work against the blitz. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
It's a turnover on downs.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design run for Lawrence. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.